Halo teman-teman semua, selamat datang kembali di channel Gami bersama aku Fiqri di sini dan di live streaming. Kali ini kita akan melanjutkan kembali petualangan kita di game Dragon Age Inquisition, teman-teman ya. Terima kasih untuk teman-teman semua sudah mampir. Makasih yang udah klik tombol like, share dan juga subscribe-nya. Kalian juga bisa mendukung channel ini share lebih dengan cara scan QR code yang ada di sini atau di link yang ada di deskripsi di saweria.co/gamizone, teman-teman. Dan juga bisa mampir ke Discord-nya Gamizone di Gamizone Galaxy. Di situ kalian bisa main bareng sama aku nantinya. Ataupun sekedar ingin ngirimin cerita-cerita horor menarik Pak, kalau sudah banyak bisa kita live streaming dan kita reaksiin bareng-bareng teman-teman ya. Kan juga bisa mampir ke traktirnya Gamizone di traktir.id/Gamizone teman-teman. Di situ kalian bisa ngirim donatnya 5.000-an aja teman-teman ya. Oke teman-teman, aku akan live sekitaran 1,5 jam sampai sekitaran jam 10 kurang teman-teman. So teman-teman, tanpa berlama-lama lagi langsung aja kita masuk ke gamenya teman-teman. Let's go Bapak Ki. Let's go. Kok aku zoomin malah nanti malah ikut terzoom Pak, aku juga bingung Pak. Teman-teman, sebentar bro, bentar teman-teman.
We simply can't accommodate them if they bring that many servants.
I will speak to the Duchess.
Complete.
She can be reasoned with after a fashion.
Oke.
All right.
Cari koin Pak. Oke teman-teman, bentar ya. Tadi sini mau ketemu kita juga Pak.
Ah, Lord Trevelyan. May I have a moment?
Yes, Ambassador?
Ada apa,
I'd like to
Ambassador?
discuss your parents.
To what purpose?
Why are you interested in my parents?
Kenapa kau penasaran dengan
As
ayahku?
people have
Orang
voted
tua
your
aku?
station, it would be helpful to call on the resources of
Aku nggak mau
kinsmen.
berhubungan asmara sama
What are
dia
your
juga
thoughts?
sih Pak.
Should we approach your family for their formal support?
Aku
of the
benar
Inquisition?
ngincar Sister Lilia teman-teman.
My parents are on a first-name basis with most priests in Ostwick, and I have a dozen cousins in the Chantry. When they hear I've been touched by Andraste, you'll have to stop them from giving you money.
I'll take that as a yes. Valroyo has noted your lineage. It gives the Inquisition some legitimacy, although not so much as we'd hoped.
Why not?
You are from Ostwick.
Okay.
Orlesian nobles consider the free marches somewhat quaint.
The blood of our nobility is just as old as theirs, if not older.
And
Orlais
older.
lives by its own standards, Herald. I meant no offense to the virtue of your family. Speaking of which, I should thank you for your patience with the simple quarters. The accommodations in Haven are surely rough for someone of your birth.
This can't be what you're accustomed to, Ambassador.
One adjusts. I stay busy. It helps take my mind from our surroundings. And the cold. And the wildlife. And the
Okay.
lack of civilization for miles around. Why anyone lived here before we found Andraste's ashes, I cannot imagine.
Don't worry about me. Haven's more than livable.
Really? If that is how you feel, I'm pleased to hear it. Until next time, my lord.
Until next time, my lord. Oke teman-teman.
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. I hope the Inquisition can restore order soon. I never really wanted to leave the Circle. My name is Maeve.
Nef.
I research demons and other creatures. Seeker, Pentagast, and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
You said you were a mage.
No, just an apprentice. I was never very good at
Kayaknya
magic,
murid dari
but just enough talent
magi
to be
Pak.
dangerous to other people. But when the mages rebelled, people like me had nowhere to go. Templars would have killed us. Luckily, Secret Pentagast took me in, along with the Tranquil I was protecting.
I'm surprised that even an apprentice mage wouldn't join the rebellion.
I don't like using magic to fight.
Di sini maginya ada yang kayak memberontak teman-teman, jadi kayak penjahat itu.
I like performing rituals that helped us unlock the secrets of the Veil. I liked having the Templars around to keep us safe.
Most circle mages I've met have a different opinion of the Templars.
They have not lived my life.
Yang baru pahami ada Templar, ada Rebellion,
I
ada
lived there until my magic manifested.
Inquisition teman-teman.
The Dalish cannot risk having too many mages in one clan. And I was one more than they could bear. They gave me a pack and sent me into the woods to find my own life. I was 7 years old.
No wonder you'd rather stay in the circle. You had more than enough life outdoors.
I stumbled into a village, starving and cold a few weeks later. I started using magic to scare predators away. The villagers saw me make fire in my fist. They were terrified and wanted to kill me. Templars saved me from them. They gave me food and clothes and took me to the circle. I've seen what life is like without the Templars, and I want no part of it. I just want to study.
You protected
You
the
said that you were
Tranquil.
keeping some of the Tranquils safe.
Yes. The mages took some of them when my circle rebelled. The rest were forgotten. Most circle mages look down on the Tranquil, or try to pretend they don't exist. They don't have any emotions. They can barely take care of themselves. Can't defend themselves at all. It's a shame. I like them better than most people.
Okay. Why?
Why would you want to spend time with the Tranquil?
They're polite. They don't bother you if they don't need something. When they study, they have a focus no normal person could ever match. But the Templars, even some of the mages, mistreated them just because they could.
Ah.
The Tranquil never fought back. If not for that,
Tiba-tiba kayak ngebug itu, Pak.
doesn't really matter now.
You said Cassandra has you researching creatures.
Yes. If you find anything interesting in your travels, I'd appreciate
Oke,
you bringing
rupanya
it to me.
tugas dia, Pak.
I may be able to find some weakness our soldiers can exploit when fighting various creatures. At the least, some materials are useful for making potions or gear for the Inquisition.
Oke.
Why did you decide to research dangerous creatures?
I like the outdoors. The idea of the outdoors, anyway. When some monster is coming at you, glowing eyes and burning claws.
Oh, jadi kita
it's terrifying.
memberikan
But once you
beberapa
know how it works, you can deal with it. It's just another part of the
hasil
world.
kita
So
nangkap
much of
monster,
this world is
bunuh
only
monster atau
frightening
binatang,
because
Pak.
we don't
Supaya
understand it.
dikasih tahu nanti cara mengalahkannya gimana,
I'll
Pak.
speak with you
Pas
later.
berperang nanti.
Thank you again for what you've brought back.
Oke, paham. Di sini teman-teman. Min knife.
If you find anything, please bring it in.
Sit me by your side in there. Let you be one within your
Nggak ada ngobrol teman-teman.
When will you be able to get us the crafting supplies we need?
When
Kita
they're
kesini
ready.
juga belum ada, Pak.
Thank you for hurrying with the
Nggak
potion.
bisa, Pak.
We have so many injured.
We'll get them back on their feet, sister. Don't you worry.
29, bro.
You're back. And in one piece.
Los.
Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal, from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
Tell me about the bridge.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster in an area that has seen many deaths. But your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
I'd like to know more about demons.
The Chantry says that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Can we change that?
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
Tell me about the veil.
I'd like to know more about the veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
This is marvelous.
Sounds like
And dangerous. But yes, a world where imagination defines reality. Where spirits are as common as trees or grass. Instead, spirits are strange and fearful. And the Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreams. I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world, along with the obvious peril.
Oke.
Talk later.
Goodbye.
Ya kita dijelasin sedikit tentang demon, teman-teman.
Right now, we just need to be careful.
Oleh Solas Pak dan Fate. Fate itu yang kayak yang ini teman-teman Pak.
Need something?
Awal mula terciptanya Fate ini.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an expedition in the deep roads. We located an ancient thaig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since.
How did the red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. So as far as I knew, the only piece to make it to the surface was destroyed. And the location of the thaig it came from is a secret. Did someone find more of it in the deep roads? That's not a cheery thought.
Oke.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Kok kira apa jadi botak Pak? Oke, ada misi juga teman-teman. Cassandra. Oh, perlu tameng baru, Pak. Oke. Willpower. Oke. Seperti Cassandra ya, teman-teman ya. We have a new. Kok ada 2, bro? Kok aku punya 2? Kok aku punya 2? Ini ada efek api sih, Pak. Aku rasa masih bagus yang ini sih, teman-teman. Level 6. Nice. Ada efek listrik ya. Oh, bisa jadi ini, Pak. Tapi untuk sekarang baru cuma 1, Pak. Oh, kita bisa jadiin dia jadi kayak apa? Ini, teman-teman. Jadi kayak assassin gitu, bro. But I think we need more. Aku punya banyak, Pak. Oke. Oke, rehat teman-teman ya. Ini ada misi yang kebuka gak sih, Pak? Belum ada ya, teman-teman ya. Senjatanya bisa jadi terbakar gitu, bro. Keren, bro. Boom, iya. Keren kan?
Goodbye. Right.
Defy weapons. Ada ya?
You need something? Let me know.
Oh, tapi levelnya rendah, Pak. Bisa buat armor, teman-teman. 92, bro. Keren sih. Belum bisa ya Pak ya. Oke teman-teman. Unique heavy armor. Aku pakai ini aja dulu teman-teman. Biarkan Cassandra aja sih pakai ini. Oh ya sama lengan bro. Kalau bisa. Ya biar gini ya. Modify armor gini ya. Iya. Oke.
has been filled with silence. I knew then and crossed my heart.
Cassandra ada obrolan nggak? Ada.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
I thought you knew that.
I suppose I could ask Liliana. She has collected a frightening amount of information on you. But I don't want to ask her. I want to hear it from you.
I was born in Ostwick, and that's where most of my family is.
The Trevellians, is it not? A large clan with a rather clever coat of arms. Tell me, do you consider the Free Marches your home? Are you eager to go back?
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the divine.
I'd like to
Anybody
get
else,
to know
sir?
you better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
Is there any harm in us becoming a little closer?
Kita sambil godain.
Is that right?
Nggak suka Pak.
As you wish.
Si Cassandra
My name
teman-teman.
is Cassandra Pentagast, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry.
Ya
I
selain
remained
Liara,
as the Divine's right hand,
Liliana,
carrying out her
Cassandra
orders
boleh
to
sih
form
teman-teman.
the
Kayak
Inquisition.
badass,
And
cewek
here
badass
we
gini.
are. That's all there is to know, my lord.
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentagasts are a very that feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The
Oh, yes.
Pentagasts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
And you joined the Seekers to get away from that.
It was a life worth getting away from. The Pentagasts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone,
Oh, dia punya kakak teman-teman.
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony.
Anthony.
Another time, perhaps.
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus I did not see Navarra, the real Navarra, until much later. By then I realized I knew it not at all.
Your uncle? What about your parents?
Pamanmu
They
yang
had
ngerawat,
the
bagaimana
misfortune
orang
of
tuamu?
taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus. The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle.
Oke, orang dekatnya mau mencoba
Preferred the company
melawan
of
raja
his
tapi
horses to the living.
ditangkap dan di eksekusi, teman-teman.
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead. They bury them in special crypts. The Mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vesteles oversees the grand
Dia
necropolis.
penjaga kuburan, Pak.
Nevarans spend more time honoring
Pamannya.
dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
So you were the right hand to the divine?
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were...
Anis.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
But what does
Tangan
the right
kanan.
hand do exactly?
Apa yang dilakukan oleh
What's your
tangan kanan?
hand capable of? It
Give,
gives,
it takes, it becomes.
it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
Justin itu nama orang ya?
Justinia knew the war was coming long before it began.
Oh, berarti pintar,
She
Pak.
tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
So
Gimana
what's
kau
the
bisa
story
menjadi
about you becoming the right hand?
tangan kanan?
Sweet Andraste, do you really want to hear that? It was, what, 18, 20 years ago?
Debutan yang lalu.
Some still discuss it like it happened yesterday. The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now.
I'm sure you're just being modest.
I was there. I think I know what happened. To hear others tell it, I alone saved Divine Beatrix from a horde of dragons sent to assault the Grand Cathedral.
Lawan naga.
Rather impressive for such a young seeker, wouldn't you say?
And the truth is?
I stumbled upon a conspiracy to kill Beatrix. A Templar Knight Commander was at its heart. And there was a dragon battle at the Grand Cathedral. But I had help from loyal mages who rallied to the cause. They freed the dragons from magical control. Without them, the Divine and I would
Memang ada
not
naga,
survive.
Pak.
Yet I became the right hand. And
Tapi katanya
they
sebenarnya ada bantuan dari seorang magit, teman-teman.
You're delightful, you know that?
No, I do not know that. I object. There is nothing delightful about me.
I beg to differ.
I think I prefer...
Katanya apa sebenarnya
I'll let you get back to work.
yang magi-magi yang membebaskan dia dari yang membantu dia untuk melawan naga itu tidak pernah dibicarakan,
Need
teman-teman.
something?
Are you with anyone? What the frick?
I'd like to know more about the Templars.
If you need insight into what the Order is doing now, I'm afraid I can't offer more than you already know. Anything else, I will answer as best I can.
Do the Templars do anything besides hunt mages?
Templars protect against the dangers of magic. Before the Order left the Chantry, that meant serving in a circle. They were also tasked with tracking apostates or fighting demons left to be summoned by the weak or malicious.
What do you think of the mages?
Are they all a threat?
Apakah mereka semua
Magic can inflict. I've treated mages with distrust
ini apa?
because of it. At times without
Ancaman?
that was unworthy.
Katanya ada yang rebellion gitu, Pak. Itu yang menjadi ancaman,
Not
teman-teman,
that I want
sebenarnya.
mages moving through our base completely unchecked. We need safeguards in place to protect people, including mages, from possession, at least.
The Templars take vows. I swear to the Maker to watch all the mages. That sort of
Ntar, Pak, kita
There's a vigil.
ngobrol gaming dulu, teman-teman, ya.
You're meant to be at peace during that time, but your life is about to change. When it's over, you give yourself to a life of service. That's when you're given a filter, your first draft of lyrium, at its power. As Templars,
Oke.
we are not to seek wealth or acknowledgement. Our lives belong to the Maker and the path we have chosen.
You've lived in the Circle. What was a typical day for a Templar there?
Typical. The last time I was in a circle was right before it fell apart. Nothing was typical.
Before that then?
Yang latihan di belakang itu katanya orang-orang baru gitu, Pak.
Full guard.
Tentara-tentara
Mage's
baru,
heraldry,
teman-teman.
for instance. I've attended a few. Most of the time you merely maintain a presence, on patrol or in the circle, ready to respond if needed. Mages pretend to ignore that presence, but they're watching you just as closely.
The Templars and mages never speak to each other.
Some do, but Templars are supposed to maintain a certain distance from their charges. If a mage is possessed or uses blood magic, you must act quickly, without hesitation. Your judgment cannot be clouded. Of course, ignoring one another does nothing to foster understanding.
Why did you join the Order?
Kenapa kau bergabung dengan itu?
No better calling than to protect those in need. I used to beg the Templars as our local chantry to
Oh ya, ada Templar juga yang jahat ya, Mas.
I must have shown promise, or at least a
Templar banyak orang-orang penjahat juga sih dalam
The
ini.
night captain spoke to my
Lihat baik
parents
tapi rupanya
on my behalf.
bertindak
Agreed to send me for
tidak
training.
sesuai dengan
I was 13 when I left.
pekerjaan mereka gitu loh.
13. It's still so young.
I wasn't the youngest. then. Some children are promised to the order at infancy. Still, I didn't take on full responsibilities until I was 18. The order sees you trained.
Oh mungkin kalau kita karakter kita cewek, kita bisa nggodain dia
What about your
teman-teman.
family? Did you miss them?
Of course, but there were many my age who felt the same. We learned to look out for one another.
What does
Namanya
Templar
Templar
training involve?
dilatih.
There is weapon and combat training. Even without their abilities, Templars are among the best warriors in Thedas. Initiates must also memorize portions of the Chant of Light, study history, and improve their mental focus.
Did you enjoy
Do
it?
you enjoy your training?
To learn everything. If I was giving my life to this, I would be the best Templar I could.
You were a model student.
I wanted to be. I wasn't always successful. Watching a candle burn down while reciting the chant of transfigurations wasn't the most exciting task. I admit, my mind sometimes
Wonder. It was all.
That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Oke.
See reason, listen. We cannot stay here.
Yes?
Juga ada pembicaraan, Pak.
Do you have any idea what caused the explosion?
Oh, udah pernah
No, I'm
teman-teman.
just a recruit. Belief and faith doesn't get you closer to the important.
Sama, Pak.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
Aku masih ingat, Bro. Aku nggak bisa ngobrol sama ini ya, Pak ya? Sama Sister Leliana ya? Ah, baru bisa
There
teman.
were so many questions surrounding Faria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Faria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean.
Sebenarnya mau ngincar dia teman, tapi nggak bisa nggak sih?
We were friends once.
Biarkan teman-teman.
I'm
Nggak
sorry
usah
you
ikut
had to
campur dulu,
see
Pak.
that. Trust me. Everything I do is to protect our interests.
Ada agent yang jadi
Now if
pengkhianat
you're
teman.
happy, I have more work to do. Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care?
I've known mages. Some of them were better people than me.
Apa kau
And yet
meminta aku
I'm
untuk
free and they're
ngecek
not. It's not right.
Penyihir-penyihir yang mencoba memberontak.
They called you the left hand of the divine.
That they did? What of it?
What is the point of an Inquisition?
Justinia would have started the Inquisition if the Divine Conclave failed to restore peace. She hoped that with enough support, we could challenge the very tenets of the Chantry. She wanted the Chantry to treat the mages fairly. But sometimes I wonder, why stop at mages? The Chantry has committed many injustices. If we're going to change it, why not change the whole thing?
Why not change?
It's just a thought. None of this will be possible if we fail.
I'm sorry she didn't live to see the Inquisition.
So am I.
I could use the left hand of the divine at my side out there.
Every agent out in the world is my eyes, my ears, my blade. Wherever my people are, I am also. Coming with you, leaving my post, would blind and bound me. Do you see?
What exactly does the left hand of the divine do?
A divine always has enemies, and Justinia had more than most. I protected her. I watched, had an ear to every door. I identified threats, and I dealt with them.
Okay.
Why did Justinia have so many enemies?
There were many who felt she was unfit to be divine. She had a past, a worldly life. Unlike many, she wasn't given to the Chantry as a child. She chose it, and somehow that made her unworthy. And because they thought she was unworthy, they wished her harm.
It sounds like you did some unscrupulous things as the left hand.
Perhaps, but wouldn't you do anything to protect what you love?
I'd like to hear about
Kan Justinia udah meninggal teman-teman.
A friend. A mentor. Like me, she had secrets, made mistakes. It made her human. I think her followers responded to that.
Was there something more than friendship between you?
You're asking if we were lovers? Typical. I was devoted to her, therefore it must be romantic. Love is common. Love is simple. My bond with Justinia was something greater. She was a sister, a mother, a teacher. So to answer your question, yes, it was more than friendship.
How did you and Justinia meet?
Gimana kau
I
dan
met her
Justinia
a
bertemu?
long time ago, before she became divine. Before she was Justinia. When I met her, she was Mother Dorothea. I was at my lowest. Broken, lost. And she saved me. No, wait. She hates it when I say that. I saved myself. She just showed me it was possible.
We'll talk more later.
Okay.
I'm used to delivering children and helping old men through the winter crop. You built for them the golden city, the center of all creation. And for a time you dwelled among them, watched
Oh,
as a gardener.
ya paham. Banyak X tuh mini HP ini teman-teman. Ini udah belum Pak? Belum ya? Perlu 8 teman-teman. In
You were saying
progress.
something about Cullen?
So that's confirm. Nanti kalau salah nanti ada teman-teman baru lagi sih Pak. Bergabung teman-teman. Oke, grey gratis are easy. Oke, abu-abu itu lemah. putih itu seimbang, kuning dan merah itu menantang, Pak. Right. Oh. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Hmm, 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 hmm. Hmm, 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 hmm. Hmm, 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 hmm. Sebentar Pak, pakai agak lama teman-teman loadingnya Pak, karena memang dunianya luas bro. Coba kesini dulu Pak. Salah. Iya aku lupa ngecek. Ngurangin darah bro. 69 teman-teman. Nggak cocok Pak pakai helm, buat apa sih? Nggak ngerti juga Pak. Lah, pas kemarin aku udah pakai. Oh ya, ini untuk khusus warrior ya. Lupa. Kita bergerak lagi. Darah berkurang anjir. Onyx. Itu apa ya? Di atas ini. Oke. Ini apa, Pak? Aku rasanya nggak terlalu penting lawan mereka, Pak.
What's with the skull?
No castle in the world where no one can learn. Oke. Bentar.
Certain objects in the distance. I am not familiar with such magic.
Of course, it had to be a skull that lights up creepy shit.
2 3 4. Na, 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 na. Yo guys. Apa? Why I can lompat kah?
That tower is impressive, even as a ruin. I wonder what dreams it might hold.
That's what the skull helped you find? Right. Not ominous at all.
Okay. Let's go.
There must be something here.
Ah. Makan nih. Hup. Ah. Oh, nice. Only. Oke, dapat power teman-teman. Buat si siapa namanya? Suatu pak. Aksesoris. Di sebelah kanan teman-teman. Bisa aku masuk ke sini pak? Bagaimana cara aku bisa naik ke atas sana? Nggak bisa bro. Kok nggak bisa lihat pak? Bingung teman-teman. Lihat mana pak? Ini perlu banyak bro, elf fruitnya teman-teman. Mana, Pak? Belum menemukan cara ke sana, Pak. Ini ada camp. Ada orang minta bantuan.
This would be a good...
Nothing to report, sir. Nothing to report, sir.
Map to the waterfall. Kira ada jalan tembus, Pak. Gak ada rupanya, teman-teman. Brum. Ada suara berisik itu ya?
Look, that's the King's Road down there.
Tuh, 2. Iya, 4. Damage lagi, Pak.
Look at this. The apostates have gone mad with power.
The Templars aren't looking any better here.
Ah. Mati kau. Nice.
We should move on. We can only restore order by securing an alliance.
Hey. Oh. Mati kok. Nice. Tunggu dulu, Pak. Lah, ada orang lagi di sana, Pak. Hai. Hop. Nice counter.
Make it take you.
Hop. Aduh. Nice. Ah. Hey, hey, hey.
Perhaps the Inquisition could determine the nature of these objects.
Ini beda misi lagi, Pak. The hell. Satu dulu, teman-teman. Nggak bisa ya? Deng 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 deng. Hunting bow. Untuk buat hunting bow, teman-teman. Oke, senjata baru lagi, Pak. Mana sih di sini ya? Temper skill.
Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Mati, Pak.
We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're
Hop, ayo,
listening.
lawan aku sini.
Loot the body.
Duh. Nice.
Be ready. More coming our way.
Hoi. Ah. Maam. Ini kau. Aduh. Nice. Ini teman ya?
Victorious once more.
Nice. Tulasnya seksi, teman-teman. Oke, nice. Order Inquisition.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
What you said to that soldier?
We do not teach that magic is evil. We teach that pride is evil, and does not corrupt only mages. But I did not ask you to come simply to debate with me.
Then why am I here?
Kenapa aku ada di
I
sini?
know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine.
Kayak franchise gitu, teman. Franchise. Franchise gitu, teman.
So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared.
Oke.
They have heard only frightful
Kita
tales
yakinkan
of you.
orang-orang klerik
Give
kalau
them
kita ini
something
tidak berbahaya,
else to
teman-teman.
believe.
You want me to appeal to them?
If I thought you were incapable, I wouldn't suggest it.
Will they even listen?
Apakah mereka akan
Let me put it
mendengarkan?
this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt.
Kau tidak harus meyakinkan mereka, tapi cukup membuat mereka ragu aja gitu.
Take that from them and
Mikir-mikir
use it
apakah
the time you need.
kita ini benar-benar baik atau enggak, Pak. Terus jahat seperti yang orang-orang lain katakan.
You make it sound simple.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the chantry who will be amenable to a gathering.
Bukan Prancis teman, kayak
It is not
Afrika gitu pak.
but I will do whatever I can.
Logatnya gitu teman-teman. Kayak bukan ya karena orang Prancis juga banyak itu juga kan, orang-orang imigran juga teman-teman.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We
Gua
should speak with
pelindungan
him.
Inquisition. Sledgehammer. Ya aku mau jual reinforced, biarkan dulu teman-teman. Ini dijual aja pak. Ini juga jual aja teman-teman. Yang double gitu jual aja bro. Oke, kita coba buy teman-teman, mungkin ada senjata yang bagus pak. Ini apa? Senjatanya ini ya. $41. Kita bisa buat, tapi biarkan jadi ini aja dulu teman-teman. Jadi pemana dulu pak. Oke. Kita klaim dulu pak. Oh ini fast travel teman-teman ya ya. Antar pengungsi. Ada masalah apa?
People need food. There are rams out in the hills.
Hey.
Easy. No lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than luck.
Good luck.
Luck won't go fast.
Ramit. Oke, butuh daging ya. Kekurangan daging teman-teman katanya.
My wife. Please, I beg you.
Ada apa?
Please hurry.
Could be better.
You there? Can you help my wife? Please, I beg you.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath like cobwebs in her lungs.
Atau apa? Potion ya? Atau tanaman obat teman-teman.
He's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
Oh, that potion. Oke. Bentar, Pak. Di sini banyak, teman-teman. Misi-misinya, Pak. Jadi kita kemana ya? kita kesini kan, Pak? Ini siapa lagi nih, bro?
You just be on your way now.
What is this place?
Map-making tenderfoots named this the Hinterlands. But right here, it's nowhere. Just some fields, now a bunch of demons. I'm Giles, by the way.
I need to be on my way.
Make a watch over you then.
Oh, ini dekat, Pak. Bentar, teman-teman. Aku melanjutkan perjalanan. Dekat, bro, misinya. Korporal Vel, Komander.
You're with the Inquisition. Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
What can you tell me about the Templars?
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel
Jadi
mages,
sombong, teman-teman.
along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk.
Maki-maki katanya penyiar-penyiar jadi banyak yang sombong, Pak.
What can you tell me about the rebel mages?
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in.
Lah,
Farewell.
And you as well.
kok malah
Can I help you with anything?
What can you tell me about the rebel mages?
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels in Redcliffe have washed their hands of them. I wish we could do the same.
What other problems do these refugees face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply, but if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold?
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw lyrium. A recruit named Whittle is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
You were concerned about refugees starving.
ya kelaparan, Pak.
Many of them brought food, but they expected to be home by now, or safe in a city. There's a hunter up the hill who has some ideas.
What can you tell me about the Templars?
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel mages, along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
Horsemaster Dennett. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
Farewell.
And you as well.
Power required. Butuh 4, Pak. Travel to Val Royeaux. Val Royeaux. Nanti dulu ya. Satu persatu, Pak. Kita juga perlu grinding dulu, teman-teman. Kok langsung misi utama kesulitan juga nanti, Pak.
More cold weather coming. Full villages. Where are their coats?
Orang-orang lagi kedinginan ya.
Keep these refugees warm.
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a
Perang
village,
antar
I'd just
Templar
pitch a blanket
dan
on
juga
the floor
mage,
and
teman.
fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies. Just haven't been able to find them.
Oke.
Farewell.
Fancy you.
Find 5 upper step cages. Dun, dun, dun. Man. Aduh. I can't see anything, Pak. Aku bisa lihat apa-apa, bro, sumpah. What the frick, what the frick. I can't see anything. Ini apa? Besi, teman-teman. Perlu onyx dapat di mana ya? Ah. Hop. Nice. Ah. Paham. Looting. Good for the prostate. Come here. Ini penyihir, Pak. Mendapat kain-kain. Aduh. Hop, ini pakai armor full. Keras, teman-teman. Embryum. Embryum. Nice. Ah. Boom. Nice. Ya, aku mau klaim ini, Pak. Aku dalam sini ya. Yap. Oke, Dad. Ini kayak ada sarangnya, Pak. Nice. Aduh. What the hell? Ah, challenge me. Dapat money. Oke. Ini apa, Pak? Hey. Boom. Kita serang dari jauh, teman-teman. Hop. Belum mati, Pak. Boom. Nice.
The King's Road should be safer,
Ah.
at least for the time being.
But we still have those Templars to worry about, though.
Oke, teman-teman. Nih juga, Pak, barang-barang di sini, teman-teman. Hop. Let's go. Terus ada kotak harta, Pak. Oke. Ah, Onyx, teman-teman. Oh, Onyx itu di gua ya. I see. Kita jangan tembus. Royal FLL fruit. Itu apa? Onyx ya? Ya, tinggi, teman-teman. Oke lah, kita balik lagi, teman-teman, ke markas, Pak. Oh, bisa langsung, Pak. Pas
The
aku.
Inquisition can find some way to help these people.
Na 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 na. Go to war room. Oke. Wah, aku lupa. Ya udahlah. Nanti aja lah teman-teman. Dada. Dalam kedinginan. Malam-malam panjang. Setiap tidurku selalu kesepian. Sambil nunggu loading di tanganmu ini dulu, teman-teman. Selamat. I need to sampai ya. Songs collected. Andraste Mabari. Lah, ini ada apa, Pak? Kok ramai-ramai nih?
Your kind killed the most holy.
Ini mage sama Templar ya?
Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mate.
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any
Ini anak buahnya ini ya?
We are all part of the Inquisition.
Komander ini, Pak. Siapa, aku lupa namanya.
What does that mean exactly?
Roderick.
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will
Campur, Pak.
restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Komander Kulan.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
If the proper authority hadn't completely failed, the Conclave wouldn't have been needed.
So you suggest I blame the Chantry and exalt a murderer? What of justice?
That won't help restore order in the here and now.
Order will never be restored so long as this rebellion.
Mereka selain menghadapi monster-monster juga ada kayak perang saudara gitu, teman-teman.
Remind me, why are you allowing the Chancellor to stay?
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
The mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish.
Katanya mereka tuh sebenarnya tahu nggak sih kenapa alasan kenapa Templar dan Magi ini bertengkar gitu.
We all grieve Justinian's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
I'll make sure they see reason in Val Royeaux.
I pray you're right.
Okay.
I will keep the peace while you and the others appeal to the Chantry in Val Royeaux.
Better ready yourself for the blame you will be rightly assigned.
When there was no sky maker, you were the sky. When there was no earth, you were the earth.
Okay.
When there was nothing, you were everything.
tiba-tiba aku dapat banyak ini teman-teman. Nanti dulu deh, jangan ini dulu pak. Tiba-tiba ganti baju bro. Dewan perang. Ini kah?
We are garnering interest from the capital. Having the herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the herald.
Let's ask him.
I'm more concerned this won't actually solve any problems.
I agree. It just lends credence to the idea that we should care what the Chantry says.
I will go with him. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Oke. Dududududung. Kita suruh ke Faro ya, teman-teman. Di situ mungkin kita akan untuk meyakinkan para canceler, apa sih namanya tadi, teman-teman? Yang kayak yang banyak bacot itu, Pak. Kalau kita ini tidak berbahaya, teman-teman. Tidak seperti yang mereka pikirkan. Terima kasih yang sudah like. Baru kukira perlu waktu lagi teman, rupanya langsung pak. Mau aku akhirin live streamingnya teman-teman. Juga bro. Miu miu miu.
The city still mourns.
Berbeda dengan kota yang sebelah, Pak. Loh, takut-takut, Pak.
Just a guest seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lord Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people.
Yep.
What have you found?
Sana punya Liliana.
Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
Juga banyak Templars
There are
sih.
Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do.
Orang di sini memanggil Templar, Pak. Takut sama orang-orang kita, teman-teman.
They wish to protect the people?
Oke, teman-teman.
From us?
We knew there would be some kind of reaction.
Bentar, Pak.
But I didn't expect the Templars to make an appearance.
The people may just be assuming what the Templars will do. I've heard of no concrete plans.
You think the Order's return to the fold, maybe? To deal with us upstarts?
I know Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all that's occurred. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Oke, teman-teman, sepertinya sampai di sini dulu ya untuk live streaming kita kali ini, teman-teman. Terima kasih untuk teman-teman semua yang sudah mampir. Terima kasih yang udah klik tombol like, share, dan juga subscribe-nya, teman-teman. Kita bertemu lagi di live streaming besok, Pak. Gak tahu sih aku apakah kalau aku lagi sibuk lagi pekerjaan, teman-teman. Berarti kita langsung live Dragon X lagi. Kalau aku nggak sibuk, berarti sorenya kita lanjutin untuk Phoenix Track, teman-teman ya. Nama aku Fiqri dari channel Gami. Terima kasih semua yang sudah like, juga yang udah mampir. Sampai jumpa di live streaming selanjutnya.